Hey, folks, it's Dave back here, and we're going to play some APBA football tonight. And the reason why we're going to play some APBA football tonight is APBA just announced my Holy Grail. My Holy Grail, 1979. They just released it. In fact, I want to thank John and ST and a few other guys that they contacted me the other day and they said, "Did you see APBA released 79?" I'm like, no, no. And I says, no, I did not. But I says, thank you for telling me. So I went on to Apple website and it's like, yeah, I had to get it. It's a day zero buy. I couldn't help it. That's my season of all the seasons I want to play. 1979 is the one. That's my childhood Buccaneers getting to the NFC Championship game. That's what I'm playing with the Fast Drive football, 79. So uh, I have that in the old cards. I bought them from John, the old cards, and they were fun. And I'm going to keep them because I do want one old set of cards to go with my old boards that I have. But going forward, yeah, I had to get them. And I know I just picked up a set, but I had no idea 79 was coming out. So I had to bite the bullet and get 79. And I'm real excited about that. I really am, and I'm happy to see that they've been pumping out the football seasons. That's been pretty sweet. So yeah, kudos to APA for pumping out the football season. So I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway, in our game here, we're going to be going to the Houston Astrodome, and we're going to be playing some APA football here tonight. So I invite you all to stop by. I'm trying to get the glare off the cards, but there's not much I can do. I zoomed out a little bit so you can see a little bit more of the cards here, so you can see what's happening. So hopefully you'll have a good time here tonight. So we're going to go in real life. Cleveland kicked off in real life, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be playing a combination of the basic and the master game. Not doing a lot of changes, just kind of playing along and having some fun. I'm going to try a new timing system, though, where incomplete passes and anything out of bounds will just be the half a play rather than the full play, and we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so it's Cleveland at Houston, 1980. We got Brian Sipe, Ken Stabler, and let's go. Don Cockcroft will kick it off here. I just played Cockcroft in my Fast Drive football, and some of the kickers were struggling a little bit, as you know. So let's play and have some fun here tonight, shall we? Let me see if I can put my mouse somewhere, because I'm not going to need my mouse. I don't think I'm going to need my mouse. So let me just get the mouse out of the way here. Nothing worse than having a mouse in the way. A mouse in the house. When I can, I like to go with who did it. Sometimes, again, everything's fictional here on the table, but I looked, and some of the games actually have the entire play-by-play, so that helps me figure out who kicked off. And that one game, remember that game I played that Vinatieri was kicking off, and he shouldn't have been, or somebody like that was kicking off, and they shouldn't have been kicking off? Yeah, well, that was in there too, so I did fix that. So I get Barbara, Christopher, Ryan, Ron coming by. Thanks for coming by, everyone. All right, let's go. So I got my dice here on the table. Again, I think it's faster when I use the ball roller dice, so I'm going to use that tonight. And I was watching ID's APA video tonight, and I don't know if ID will watch this at all, but APA football just might not be your game. It might, and I see you fighting with it, and it kind of bothers me to see you fighting with it because I really like it, but you know something? There's games that other people play that I struggle with, and they don't. And so, I mean, it's one of these things that if they enjoy it, great, and if you don't, well, play something that you do enjoy, and that's all that matters about here in the hobby. As Mr. Keith comes by, thank you for everything you've done, Keith. Really. You've made my gaming experience, especially with the hockey games, fantastic. So, all right, so let's go. So here's how I set it up, in case you're wondering. Okay, so back here I got my kicker, my punter, and then my returners, and I have a little note off to the side to who is who. Okay, so I have some notes off to the side. I was just actually talking to ST tonight for like an hour and a half. It's just, it's just how it is. I call ST, he calls me, and we just talk forever. We're like teenage girls when we get on the phone. Anyway, we were just talking about, a whole bunch of different things, and I forget where I was going with that. But anyway, so that's why I'm a little late here. But we're talking about just kind of setups and the whole bit. So we were talking about how deep do you want to go in your setup? I don't go that deep, but I do like to have my kickers here, my returners here. Same over here, my kickers and my returners. I got my quarterbacks right here with my defense because I'm going to rotate those, and then I go in order of what happens. So most carries, second most, third most catches, second most, third most, and the same over here. So I have them in order as they carried in the actual game. So at least I have a starting point, and then after that, anything goes. But we were talking about that, like how can football games do this and do that? It's just I get as close as I can, and I'm happy with the way I play it. So if I was doing a statistically accurate replay, then I might want to put in more prep time. But for something like this, where I'm just enjoying the game, I'm going to enjoy the game. All right, so Cockcroft kicking off from the P column over here. And let's roll the dice here. 23 on the P column is going to be a 41. And a 41 on the kickoff. And we're underway here at the Astrodome, right? 61 yards. So I think we're 65 away. So that'll land at the 4. Taken at the 4-yard line by Carl Roaches. Roaches check in, but they don't check out. Let's see if he checks in or checks out. So Carl Roaches. Now on his card, the OA is the kick return and the TA is the punt return. So we're going to go to the K column. And I got a 42 on the K column, and that'll be a 10. So Roaches will take it, and he will go 25 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, out to the 29-yard line. And I try to get in Charlie Jones out to the 21-yard line. And that's where Stabler and the Oilers will take over. All right, so Stabler comes out, and the defense comes out, and that's kind of how I lay my cards out. Just like that. And, I have a special unboxing. I'm going to do it tomorrow, which includes these. I had to open these to play tonight, but I do have a special unboxing tomorrow with something really cool in there from Chris White. So wink, wink. So Chris White sent me a care package was with my order. So thanks for coming by. Sweetest Jeff coming by. Jeff, I couldn't let you have all the fun with 81 baseball, so I got 81 for APBA, and I was playing a little bit of that the other day. So I've already got what I want to do with 81 APBA, so I couldn't let you have all the fun with 81. And 79 is going to be fun. That's going to be seeing a lot of time on my table. Maybe not so much streaming all the time, but my table's going to see a lot of 79. So many games so many what if games I want to play with that. And Captain Carl is replaying APBA 2024 football while listening. That's the fun part about this, right? Is I'll do that too. I'll play a game here and I'll be watching someone or listening to somebody play, and that's half the fun. It really is. It's half the fun. All righty. So here we go. So Stabler comes out. Of course, he's got Earl Campbell, so that's where we're going to go. We're going to go Earl Campbell. We're going to go outside run Earl Campbell. He got a ton of carries in this game. I forget how many he got, but he got a ton. So he's going to be getting the ball quite a bit. So just expect to see a lot of Earl Campbell in this one, How many fast action cards does fast action football consist of? 72. And you use 60 of them. So you pull out 12 and you use the other 60 for a half is what it is. And it works out fantastic. Just don't even think about it. Get it. That game's so good. It's so good. All right. Campbell going on the outside. All right. So our defense is going to be 12. So we're going to be going CD. So they're looking for the pass here. So it's going to be CD on the defense. And Campbell with a 42. It's going to be 16 on the CD. And he will pick up, he's going to bust through, stumbling and running 12 yards. So Earl Campbell will bring it out to the 41-yard line. So a 12-yard carry on 1st and 10. And that is our first down. Keith is playing 24-25 Vegas Golden Knights with Hockey Bones. Oh, you got the Hockey Bones set. Oh, nice. All right, first down here. We're going to go with a pass. We're going to look for Dave Casper on a short pass. All righty. So defense is playing CS on this short pass. So that'll be BS. All right. So Stabler back to pass, a 46 CS. Right. Let me see. 64. Yeah, CS. No, I'm sorry, BS, because he's an A. So it's a BS. It's a bunch of BS. I have to say that to remind me, a bunch of BS. All right. So we have a 17. BS, and he flips it over to Casper, and that is knocked away, incomplete. Good defensive play there. Ron Bolton, the left cornerback, coming over and knocking that away. And so that'll be 2nd down and 10. So we're going to go right back to the ground here as Brian comes by. Go Knights. Knights. What kind of Knights you talking about here? And James comes by as well. Hi, James. Thanks for coming by. All righty. So let's go back to Earl Campbell, outside run. So they're going to be playing BG. They're looking ground here. But a 22 is going to be pretty good. That's going to be a 24 on the Bee Gees. 24 on the Bee Gees. Oh, no, it's not going to be good. Wait, 22. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card. How about that? How about a 15? I'm looking at Stabler's card. Somebody help me here. So I was going to say 15 on the BG, and that's going to be good for, oh, man, he's going to be bouncing through. They're not going to catch him. He's going to be out over midfield, and he's going to go for 17 yards. Earl Campbell, 2 carries for 28 yards in this game, and he is just carving through this Cleveland defense here. Nice play. The guard, Bob Young, the left guard, Bob Young, pushing off Lyle Alzado, who's playing for the Browns. So I take a look at Lyle Alzado. So there's Lyle Alzado for you guys there. I forgot he played with Cleveland, but he is, and he got pushed off the play by the left guard, Bob Young. And so, I have my little cheat sheets here. That's how I know who's where. So don't think I know all these guys off the top of my head. And I'm just making this up just for having some fun. Triple G comes by. Hi, Triple G. And Duffer, man, this looks like a football game you like. This is my favorite football game. And I have a lot of favorite football games, but this is my favorite football game. My full play football game. I have 4 full play games. I have the APBA, and I have second season ticket football, and solitaire pros. And I rotate the 4. But I always come back to this one here. I kind of like this one. All righty. So we're going to go medium pass to Mike Renfro here on 1st down. So we are at the 42-yard line. And we're going to go medium pass to Renfro. All right. So the defense, 25, is going to be AD. So that'll stay AD. Stabler back to pass, a 33 on the AD. Oh boy, we got a rare, a fumble, F43. Oh, and I forgot to put where we started. We started on the 29, I think it was, first quarter. So Houston starts on the Houston, right? They got it to 4, and they got it to Houston 29. And so we started the drive at 14:45. Got to write that down. An F43. So Stabler is hit, and a 13 is going to be Stabler. Oh, Stabler scrambles. He runs for 2 yards. Hit, the ball comes free, and it's scooped up by the left halfback, the running back, Campbell. Does Campbell try to return the fumble here? No, he doesn't. So that'll be a 2-yard gain. Stabler's hit. The ball comes free. Earl Campbell jumps on it. And boy, the Houston Oilers dodged a bullet there. Stabler, not known for his scrambling at this age. And he was hit. So now we have a 2nd down. Stabler stretching out that left arm of his that he throws with. Sweet as Jeff, which is my first game? Well, it's definitely going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I just don't know if it's going to be the wild card game against Philadelphia or the NFC Championship against LA. I'd like to play something. Oh, no, actually, you know what it might be? It might be that Kansas City game in the rain, the 3-0 game in the rain, which you'll never be able to simulate. But I might do that one there. That's the one that got into the playoffs. So I might do that one. But so many Tampa Bay games. Maybe I'll just play the whole season. I don't know. So I'm playing it the whole season for everybody in Fast Drive. So that's kind of fun. First, the Rams. Yeah, I just don't want them to lose right off the bat. I want to start off good. I want to start off 79 on a good note. All right, so we have a 2nd down and 8. We're going to go Earl Campbell, and we're going to go back to the outside run with Campbell here. So we have a 61 on the defense. It's BS, and I got a 42. It's going to be a 16 BS. Oh, my gosh. He is just nuts right now. And Campbell is going to – he's going to go for 13 yards, 5, 10, 13 yards, and that's a 1st down inside the 30-yard line. and we have to change our charts because we're inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they just can't stop Earl Campbell here. Everything is 10 plus yards. Woo, he's got a ridiculous card though. He really does. All right, so nice opening drive here for the Oilers. They're inside the 30. And we're going to go inside to Wilson. We're going to give him a carry here. So we have a 53. That's going to be a BS, a bunch of BS. And it's going to be a 29 on the BS. And he's going to be hit, and he's going to be knocked backwards for a 1-yard loss. So it's going to be a 2nd and 11 now. And we're going to go back outside to Campbell. I mean, he got a ton of carries, so we're going to work this horse. And so a 56. Now, they're playing deep on this one, right? Yep, they are playing deep. So on the 56, they're going to be AD. And so on the 46 is AD. Yeah, AD. And 56 over here, 25 AD. And they're going to get him this time. They're going to stack him up at the line for no gain. So the Cleveland defense starts to stiffen here inside the 30. So we are going to look here. Where are we now? We're between the 10 and the 30. We got to go short pass. So we're going to look for a Casper on the short pass. On 3rd and 11, Stabler's going to look to pass here. So they're going to be playing deep. So a 23. CD. It's going to be BD. BD to Casper. 64. Oh, it's a 9. BD, and he will make the catch, spin forward. They get him right away for 2 yards. So that's going to set up a 4th down. That's going to be somewhat of a long field goal here. So we're at the 26-yard line. So that's going to be what? 43 yards. And yeah, we're going to bring in Tony Frisch. And we're going to try the 43-yard field goal. So let me write down here. We're going to do a 43-yard field goal try. So Frisch comes in, and we're going off the K column on the field goal. And we're going to be in this column here for the 26. So here we go. Frisch, a 43. On the K column is 34 and a 34. And, oh, F9. Is that blocked? We got an F9. F9. Oh, man. 21, F9. And that kick, I think it's going to, oh, he fumbles the snap. He fumbles the snap. And it's going to be 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, picked up by the holder, who we'll call him the punter. Can he run? No, he doesn't. So let's say Cliff Parsley's going to hold it there. Or I could bring in a backup quarterback. But the snap is fumbled. So 5, 6, 7, and they do not convert. So they never get to kick away as the holder fumbles the snap. And I don't know if it tells me who held on these things. That'd be kind of neat if it did. I'm trying to think if they got any field goals in this game. If it told me who held. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it doesn't say who held the ball. So I'll just go with a punter or a backup kicker. But in any case, he falls on it. So yeah, what do I find as played holders? Sometimes I thought it might say so held. So Tony Frisch never gets the kick away as that ball. There's a bad snap from the long snapper. And like I said, I'll just say it was Cliff Parsley, and he just falls on the ball. So that drive ends on downs. So it's going to be a fumbled snap. So I'm just going to say a bad snap. Bad snap. And so now it's going to be Cleveland ball at the Cleveland 33-yard line. And they will start here at 10:45. So that was a 4-minute drive that ends in a bad snap on the field goal. So Brian Sipe will come out. And again, Pruitt got a bulk of the carries, so we'll do that. Not as many as 20. Earl Campbell had 27 carries. Pruitt had 16. So they were more balanced. Pruitt and Miller got a lot of the balls here. So that's what we'll do. All righty. So, yeah, we'll go Pruitt. We'll go outside run. So we're going to be at the 33-yard line, and we'll go outside. And 11. So the defense is BG. Ooh, they're waiting for him. And a 45 is going to be 22 on the BG. And a 22 on the BG is no gain. So the Houston defense, led up front by Doris and Kennard, with Ted Washington getting in there on the tackle as well. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10. Let's go up the middle to Cleo Miller. Let's see if we can get an inside run going. 25. It's going to be AG. I'm sorry, 41. AS. They're going to be playing AS. And on the 25, it's going to be 17. AS 17 is not too bad. And he will pick up 8 yards. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2 for the Clevelands. So we're going to go Mike Pruitt, and we're going to go, where do we want to go? We're going to go inside. We're going to go Mike Pruitt inside. Here we go. All right, so the defense, 21 is BS, and 28, 28, BS, and he is hit, and he's going to be pushed back for a 3-yard loss. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to set up a 4th down in a punting situation. And so coming in to kick will be Johnny Evans, right? Johnny Evans. Let's go Astros. Yes, it's the Astros and the Indians here. So Johnny Evans will come in to punt this one away from his own 38-yard line. And he's going to get a 61. So on the punt, it's a K, 61. So it's a 33 on the punt. And right here, 61 is a 33 on the punts. And it's going to be, oh, no, he fumbles the snap. F6. Oh, my gosh, this is hysterical. And it's going to be 52. And the ball sails over his head. 17 yards. Oh, that is awesome. And it's picked up. And let's see if they can get a return here. No. It's snapped over the head of Johnny Evans. So the long snapper is having problems today. 5, 10, 15, 16, all the way back to the 21-yard line. And Houston's going to get the ball. Oh, man. So we've had a bad snap on a field goal and now a bad snap on a punt. And that's why we play these games, for all these crazy things that happen. So, oh, man. So how long did that drive last? 1 minute, 45 seconds. And it was a bad snap on the punt. And so Houston will start off on the Cleveland 21-yard line. Oh, boy. Yes, you love it. Isn't this why we play, for the fun things like this? You don't want like every play like this, but starting off like this is kind of fun. It's like both teams have like the jitters. All right. Earl Campbell going outside. Now we got to figure out what chart I'm going on, because I'm inside the 30. So between the 10 and the 30. Yeah, here we go. Earl Campbell outside. 63. BD. 15 is a 15. BD. And Campbell's going to go for 18 yards down to the 3-yard line. 15. And it's going to be 1st and goal for Houston. So they're knocking on the door. And Galerius comes by. Hey, I haven't seen you before. Thanks for coming by. You had that year as a kid. Great year of football. Yes. I that's my wheelhouse. The 77 through 81, 82 is like prime time. Alrighty, so we're gonna go up the middle to Campbell here. From the 3, we're going inside. Inside. So from the 3, no, they can be playing. They'll be playing. I won't be playing deep. That's for sure. 35. So going to be playing CS and 12. Excuse me, 27 inside CS, and he's going to be hitting. He's going to go backwards for 2. So back to the 5. So it's going to be a second down and goal from the 5. We're going to go. Excuse me, outside to Campbell. And Chris says he got his Al Wilson cold snap and history maker baseball fields and scoreboards. Oh, aren't they great? I love this. I use this even like just for myself playing. It keeps everything right here. I just love it. His stuff is great. Yeah, the Stabler jersey. Oh, that would have been cool. Yeah, did you get the Stabler New Orleans jersey by chance? Outside Campbell, 36. We got a bunch of BS here. 24 BS, and he'll gain 1. He'll get to the 4. So wow. So they are containing Houston here. Couple of tries for Campbell, can't get in. We are gonna. We are gonna go and we're gonna give the ball. We're gonna go short pass to Dave Casper. Is what we're gonna do. So we're at the 5, 3rd and goal. So we're gonna go short pass. Here we go. Short pass, 3rd and goal. Oh, from the 4. 3rd and goal from the 4. And so 52 is going to be CG. And it's going to be a BG. So it's the BG. Uh-oh, 33 BG. I'm not liking this at all. And he is hit and he fumbles. F32 with a 21. Hang on a second. I want to make sure that I got it right. Got it right. Yeah, F32 with a 21. And so check this out. So Stabler. Now hang on. I got to piece this together so I can come up with a storyline. Stabler fires it to Casper in the end zone, touchdown. So it was 7 yards in a fumble. So I believe on those, that's a catch and a fumble. So if he catches it in the end zone, then the fumble is negated. So that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown if I did that correctly. So he finds Dave Casper on the 4-yard pass. So it was 7 yards and a fumble. So that means I think he caught it and fumbled. But on this play here, that's going to be a touchdown. So at the 7-minute mark, so that took 2 minutes, the 2-minute drive, and it's going to be a 4-yard TD pass to Casper. And so they are on the board. It's 6-0. So let's come over here and let's let Frisch kick that extra point. And they are always adventures. Remember, we had 2 bad snaps. Going back here, the point after touchdown, 56 for Frisch. K column, 19. Good. All right. We don't got to worry about that one. So the kick is good. Let me dig out my number 7. And we can change the score. And Houston is on top 7-0. Dun, dun, dun. All righty. So let's set all this up here, and we shall kick it off. All right, so Frisch comes in for the kickoff from the 35-yard line. So that was a drive that started on the 21-yard line. So that is that. So a 35 from the P column is a 40, and that's going to be 68 yards. That'll be 3 yards deep in the end zone. I think we'll take it out. They didn't really do touchbacks like they do now. All right, so we're 3 yards deep, and it's going to be is it the first guy or the second guy? First guy. So Roaches. No, Dino Hall. So Dino Hall takes the kick 3 yards deep in his own end zone, and he rolls a 12. And it's going to be a 28, and he will gain, oh boy, only 9 yards. He brings it out to the 6. Not a good idea. Didn't get a good jump on it. Slipped on the turf here. And so it's going to be first down for Cleveland here at the 6-yard line. Oh, man, I got to start at the 6, huh? Wowzers. All righty. So, you know what we need to do here? I need to get my correct chart here. All right. So we're going to go Cleo Miller on an inside run is what we're going to do. All right. So Sipe comes out in bad field position here. They are wearing their dark jerseys today. Houston's wearing the white jerseys at home. And so Cleveland, again, both teams were 11-5. So they're pretty even here. The defense is, again, -2, -3. So it's pretty even game here. All right, so we're going to go Cleo Miller on the inside run, trying to get us some space here. So we have a 34. We have AD. They're playing deep. AD. 24 on the AD, and he'll gain 4 yards. So 1, 2, 3. He'll get out to the 10. So that's a nice little first gain on first down. And so he's at the 10 now. So we're going to go Mike Pruitt now. And we're going to send Mike Pruitt's. What do we want to go Mike Pruitt? We're going to go outside to Mike Pruitt, okay? Outside to Mike Pruitt. And we got a 24. So we got a BS. It's a bunch of BS. It's a 20 on the BS. And a 20 on the BS is good for 5 yards. And so that'll set up a 3rd and 1 for Cleveland. And we're going back to Cleo Miller up the middle here as Miroslavs comes by. Good to see you here. And yeah, he has the I just got the generic end zone, so the second season has some writing on it. Yeah. So, and I get this is Doc. This comes apart. You can see a little bit. So I just have it snapped together, but I take it apart when I pull it away so it doesn't bust. And this clock's a little different than the one he had, so I don't know if this was the first prototype that he did, but I'm used to it, so I like this clock right here. Some people do plays. I do clock. Again, no wrong way. All right, Miller going up the middle here. 3rd down and 1. So defense is playing AG. 45 AG. It's a 22 AG. And he'll hit the line and spin forward for 4 yards and it gets the first down. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a first down. So Cleveland will move the chains. And they'll get out to the 19-yard line. And now we can change the chart over here. Hopefully I did that correctly. Yeah, it's close enough. Again, I've started to learn about when I make mistakes, I just don't dwell on them. I just go. As long as I'm not turning sacks into touchdowns or, strikeouts to home runs. Let's just play and have some fun. And anybody that's done a long play game, seasons, what do I want to say? Season replays. Well, I think we're going to be talking about that on an upcoming show. So be on the lookout, either in Discord if you're a Patreon of ours, or on our Facebook group, Digital to Dice. I'm going to be asking that question. I'm going to be reading some of the responses about what are some of people's experiences trying to play full seasons, whether it's a full season, or just one team full season. So we want to get some feedback on that. All right, so we got a first down. So we're going to try to go to Ozzie Newsome here on a short pass. We're going to try to open it up here. So we're on the 19-yard line, and we're going to go short pass, Ozzie Newsome. Oh, defense, though, is playing BD. So it's going to be AD. And a 44 though, AD. Ooh, it's going to be a 5 AD, and he's going to pick up 14 yards and be pushed out of bounds. So 5, 10, 14 yards, and he goes out of bounds. So a nice quick strike to Ozzie Newsome, and now they're up over the 30-yard line. Yeah, here we go. And Gus is playing his 55 NFL replay. Yeah, you've been really digging that. I've been seeing you comment on that. That's pretty cool. And Ty says that could be a fun topic. Yeah, because I've only done it once, and it was just kind of a faster play game with one team. But then I did a full season quick play, so I can add to it. But I want to see what some people, that take like months and years to do that. I want to get some feedback on that and suggestions. And I think we might have talked about it a long time ago on the show, but I really want to get back into it and talk about it again. All right, so let's go to we're gonna bring in Greg Pruitt. We're gonna give him a carry. So we're gonna go outside to Greg Pruitt. All right, so we're going to get both Pruitts involved in here. So the defense is going 43, so it's going to be BD, 43 and 43. How about that? So we have 31 BD, and he's going to get the carry, and he'll pick up 6, and we got a flag. 6 and a flag. And the flag is a legal substitution on the offense. So they brought in a guy a little too late. And so that's going to back them up 5. And so it's going to be a 1st and 15. And I'm trying to get some other people on the show to talk about their experiences with cards and dice. And you never know who we're going to have on. You never, ever know who's going to come on and talk about cards and dice with us, because that's what we do. We're a community show and we have fun. All right, so we're going to go medium pass Reggie Rucker. How about that? Let's try to open this up. Medium pass to Reggie Rucker. So we're inside our 30, but we're outside the 15, so we're on the right chart. Medium pass, and they're going to play. Let's see what they call. Oh, cheapest. Oh my gosh. Did you see that 66? That's unbelievable. AS. It's AS. 2 AS medium pass. And he hits Rucker over the middle. And he is gone. Vernon Perry falls down. And Reggie Rucker runs it in for the score. It's a 72-yard pass to Reggie Rucker. And Cleveland has cut it to 7-6, pending the extra point. Wowzers. That was pretty cool. So Cleveland started. I think they started on their like the 6-yard line, didn't they? That's a 94-yard drive. And so that. Oh no, they started at 7 minutes. My sheet is all messed up here. So at 4.5. So it's a 3.5 long drive. Yes, it is, Galeris. That is a 72. So let me write that down. 72-yard TD pass to Reggie Rucker. That is pretty cool. So Sipe dumps it off to Rucker on the medium pass. And unfortunately, Vernon Perry fell down on the play. And that's going to allow Cleveland to get back in this game. Now the extra point coming up from Cockcroft. And a 15 is a 5. And a 5 is good. So we are tied at 7 here at the Astrodome. It's the Indians and the Astros tied at 7. I love those long plays like that. So Cockcroft will kick off here from the 35. That's just nuts. That's nuts. That's awesome at the same time. All right, so Cockcroft will kick this off, and a 25 on the P column is a 2. And that's going to go 66 yards. So that'll be taken 1 yard deep in the end zone. So we'll return it out. So he's 1 yard deep. And it's going to be Kyle Roaches. Roaches check in, but they don't check out. Roaches, he gets a 25 in the K column. So it's a 19 on the return. And 27 yards. So we'll bring it out to the 26. 25 to 26 yard line. And so it's a 7-7 game. Each quarterback is throwing a touchdown pass, and that's where we stand. So Houston will take over at the Houston 26. And they will start this drive at 4 minutes and 15 seconds. I just like to see how long the drive is. That's the fun thing about fast drive football, too. You can see how long the drive is. And Miroslav says, nice videos about fast drive football. Yeah, I did an unboxing, then I did some gameplay, so I'm kind of hoping that people enjoyed it. And Gus says the Grey Cup had a good finish. Oh, nice. Nice. I heard that was today. I wonder if I can get some highlights somewhere on that, maybe on YouTube. before they changed it to American football, which is too bad because that was the fun thing about that, you know. The hat, yes, I got the hat on today. So far, it's not a curse. So far. All right. So we are starting from the 26-yard line. Stabler will come out, and we're going to go a short pass here to Castor. We're going to start off with a pass this time. So we're going to go a short pass to Rich Castor. Defense is playing AD, so that'll stay AD. And a 36 is going to be a 14 AD. And Castor will make the catch. They'll wrap him up, but he'll gain 2. So a 2-yard gain here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 8. So we're going to go back to Earl Campbell on the outside run. 56 is AS. 22 AS. And he will be hit. And no gain. They stack him up at the line. Lyle Alzado and nose tackle Henry Bradley stack him up for no gain. And so that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. So we're going to go short pass to Rob Carpenter. So Carpenter comes in as an extra back. Campbell will sit this one out, and we're going to try to dump this off to the back. Here we go. So 53, so they're going to play deep. So it's going to be a BD. It's going to be an AD. 16, AD. 20, AD. And that is swatted away. Clay Matthews, the right outside linebacker, got a piece of that one. And so the Oilers will have to punt this one away. So let me make note of that. It's going to be a punt. For right now, we've had some bad snaps, so Cliff Parsley will come in. We had 2 bad snaps to open up the game. I thought that was pretty cool. Alrighty, so Parsley comes in, and from the K column, 24 is a 10 on the punt. And 10 on the punt is going to be 37 yards to the first guy, 37. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. And it's going to be taken by Dino Hall. So Dino Hall will get the return, and his return is a 54. No, I'm sorry, we'll go 45. We'll just go right down in order. So a 45 on the return of a punt is a 24. And that'll be a couple of yards. 1, 2. So that's where they will take over. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And it's 7-7, Cleveland and Houston. So that drive took so 2.5 minutes. So that didn't last very long. 2:15, is that right? So no, 1:45, about 1:45. Not a good drive at all. All right, so Cleveland will start at the 37-yard line. This is where I should be keeping the stats in the helper. It just takes so long, but the helper would be great. Saskatchewan won it. Nice. Okay, we'll have to have some fun with that. We'll have to watch that later on. All right, Sipe gets the ball. Again, he's fresh off that 72-yard pass to Rucker for the touchdown. So we're going to go back on the ground to Pruitt here, as we're just in the middle of the field. 31 on the D, CS. 27 on the CS, and he's going to be hit. He's going to be pushed back a couple of yards. And so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. So it's a passing situation. You know what we're going to do? We're going to try a draw play to we're going to go draw play to Cleo Miller. Nah, he's a fullback. You got to go draw to this guy. I'm going to hold off on the draw. And we're going to try to go screen pass to Greg Pruitt, right? So let's bring up my screen pass here. And so let's roll the dice. So they're going to play deep on the screen here. So it's going to be 42. So it's going to be CD, and so that'll be BD. So 24 on the Sipe card, BD. 14 BD, and he will make the catch, and he'll get 6 yards. Okay, not bad. 5, 6 yards on the screen pass. And that'll set up a 3rd down and 6. So we're going to look for Ozzie Newsome here on the short pass. Here we go. 3rd down, short pass coming up. Defense 56. They'll be playing AS. That'll stay AS. And 16 AS. He'll make the catch and he'll gain 3. 1, 2, 3. That's going to come up short of the 1st down, though. And so it looks like it's going to be a punting situation. Yep, at the 44-yard line, not much they can do, so they will have to punt this one away. And so that drive went down to, 145, so it'd be 145 maybe, I don't know. And so they will have to punt. So Sipe will come out. And Johnny Evans will come in to punt, and Carl Roaches is back to receive the kick. And let's check out the punt. 41. Okay. 23 on the punts. And 33 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3. Taken at the 23-yard line by Roaches. And a 34. It's going to be a 35. And he'll gain 18 yards, but we got a flag. 18 and a flag. So let's go 5, 10, 15, 16. So the ball's going to be there. He gets it out to the 45, but we have a flag. So 56Q. And it's going to be a legal block on the offense. So what we do is we got to figure out where that was. So what I normally do on that is I just put it where he kicked it, where he caught it, because he's going to start running it back, and it's going to be a holding call somewhere along the way. So it's usually a spot foul. So I just put it where he caught it. On kickoffs, it's 15 yards ahead. I'm just going to put it where it is. I'm just going to say right there. So he ran it, and then they got the holding call somewhere. So we're just going to put it right where it is. So that's I'm going to handle that. The new Running Man movies, huh? Interesting. Mark comes by. Hi, Mark. Let's see. I'm here looking in the chat room here. Great game tonight. I'm currently into my 65 replay. Have completed the Packers, Colts, and Bears. 3 games into the Browns schedule. Pretty amazing outcomes. What game are you playing, Mark, by the way? What game are you using for that, I should say? And Carl says he played the full 63 season in 10 months. That's some good discipline. It really was. And that was full replay number 6. I was bidding on 1966 football on APBA, and it just got to a point where I was just like, it's just too much. All right, so that's what I'm going to do here on the punt. I'm just going to, when there's a holding call on the punt, I'm just going to put it where he caught it. It just makes more sense. So Stabler will come back out. Here comes the defense here. And so Houston's going to start at their 23. And we're going to be doing it at the 1 minute mark. Okay. And John comes by. Yeah, you were the first guy to text me about that. And I bought it right away. ST followed, and a couple other people did too. So, yes, 79, the Holy Grail. Yep. I'm just kind of bummed out that I picked up a couple of seasons already because I'm kind of burning through my Black Friday money. But 79, I can't let go. That is the one, you know. Yes, we're going to be doing our Black Friday show. Absolutely. Absolutely, we're doing Black Friday. In fact, we're already planning for it. I got a ton of stuff to go over. I've been working with Raymond Barrett and Joe Cards on that, so I need to get with them and huddle up. We're going to huddle up and figure out what's going on with that so we can get it right. We're still getting submissions in, so that's kind of cool. Got some new ones this year. Pretty happy about that. All right, Stabler comes out in a 7-7 game. Again, our scoring summary here. A 4-yard TD pass from Stabler to Casper has Houston on the board, and then a 72-yard pass from Sipe to Reggie Rucker. 72 yards on the medium pass, 66, and he is gone. So, John, I'm keeping my old 79 set, by the way. I'm not getting rid of that because I do want one old set and the old boards for nostalgia purposes, so I can pull that out and play that from time to time. I like the new ones way better, but I still want one old set just for whatever. I want one old set. All right, so let's see if we can pick up the pace here. The first quarter takes me forever because I chat. All right, Stabler. I'm going to go Wilson inside run. How about that? 51 AG. 35 AG, and no gain and a flag. And the 46 on the flag is going to be holding on the offense. We're going to bring them back 10 yards. So the gain is negated, and we go way back there. And now we're inside. Oh boy, we're inside the 14. So I got to change my chart. All righty. So yeah, we're inside the 14 to the goal line. So Earl Campbell outside on this one here. 54 AD. 23 20. No, not good. 29 AD. And he's hit for a 2-yard loss. They're going backwards. And that'll end the first quarter. So that's going to be a second down, by the way. So the end of the first quarter, we are tied 7-7, but Houston's in a big hole right now as we start the second period. All righty. So we have a second down and, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 50. So we're going to go some short passes here is what we need to do. All righty. So we're going to go, I'd like to go long pass. But then that gets into safety territory if I get sacked. All right, we're going to go medium pass. Mike Renfro. We're going to go to Renfield on the medium pass. There we go. Renfield on the medium pass. So it's going to be AD, we're going to call it. And 64 is going to be 9 AD on the medium pass. And he'll gain 6 yards. So he dumps it. Actually, he's going to dump it off to the back. So he dumps it off to Carpenter out of the backfield. Yeah, because you wouldn't go medium pass. So I think they said anything like that is a dump off. So he dumps it off to Carpenter for 6. And it's going to bring up a third down and still pretty long. But we're outside the 14, though, so we can get back to the normal chart. And so we're going to go medium pass to Casper. He's our guy. Medium pass to Casper. 41 is going to be AD. 26, 16 AD, and incomplete. And that'll do it in the drive. And so they will have to kick this one away. So that drive started at the 23, and we went backwards. And so that carried over. So that played 1 minute, 145 on the drive. And a punt. I'm averaging 145 every time I punt. So it's like a 3 and out. All right, so Stabler will go to the bench. All right. And Cliff Parsley will come in. And back is Dino Hall. All right. And here we go. A 64 in the K column is going to be a 6. And I'm punting from inside the 20. But that's okay. So what I say it was, a 64 is a 6. And it's 40 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So they get it up over midfield. And it's going to be 10 on that. So that's going to be, Dino Hall. It doesn't matter, Dino Hall. He's going to roll a 24 on the P column. That's a 25 on the punt return. And no gain. They're going to stuff him right where he stands. And so here we go. So it's going to be Cleveland ball. As Sipe will come out. And so they will take over on the 43. So second period, Cleveland will start on the Cleveland 43. Not bad position at all. So here we go. And you doubtful you're going to get anything? Well, it's up to you. I mean, we'll list off the sales. If something catches your eye, then perfect. There's a few. I usually get something from Downey every year and something from Play every year and a few things like that. So I might pick up some seasons from some of the season ticket stuff. I don't know. And Middlesaugh's playing APBA Master Baseball. Oh, I love that. I started playing that, and it's like, oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of thinking, but it's so good. It's so good. And Mark's playing basic APBA football. Fantastic. I do a combination of Master Football because I use the Master book, and I like how they have like if you look here, um, you see how they have the 1 and 4 and 2 and 3. If you look at the top there, that's the quarter. So you get some different results in the master book. I kind of like that. It adds the screenplay and the draw play, which I use once in a while. There's a few other things you can do. I don't do any of the head-to-head stuff as far as keying on runners. I don't do any of that. So I brush in a little bit of the master into this, like sprinkle a little bit. That's about it. You found out that APBA doesn't have a Columbus team on the season roster. Really? Oh, what's that on? 0001 hockey? No, they should. They should. Did you look at a different page? Maybe it's on the last page or something. I wouldn't think they would forget a team. I wouldn't think. Crazier things have happened, but yeah, check it out. I don't think I have that season. I don't think. Oh, do I? Or do I? I think I did get that season. So is that hockey 0001? Hang on. I do have that. Hang on a sec. I will take a look. Let's take a look. I haven't used it much. Yeah, I do. All right. I have Columbus is Ron Tugnut. So, oh, maybe it's not on the roster. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the roster yet, but um, the cards are there, so I guess that's good. Okay, so where are we now? So we are 1st and 10 for Cleveland, right on the 43. Let's go short pass to Willie Adams. He's our other guy that cut some passes. We're gonna go short pass Willie Adams. So we have a 61. So it's gonna be a BS, and that'll stay BS. Okay, it'll stay BS. 62 BS. 17 BS. And that is incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Let's go outside run to Mike Pruitt. 14. So they're going to play AD. 17 AD. That might be good. For 13 yards. 5, 10. And that's going to be a first down. So the ball will move here. And it comes up to the over midfield. So a nice game by Pruitt. We're going to go short pass to Dave Logan this time. 55. AD. That'll stay AD. 43. AD. 29. And that is, he's going to be hit and sacked for 2 yards. He tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. He doesn't get there. And so Sipe is going to be sacked. Just for 2 yards, though. That's not too bad. And it's going to be 2nd down and 12. So we're going to go Cleo Miller. And we're just going to go inside run. Get some of that back if we can. So they're going to be playing CD and 24. CD is 3 yards. He'll get 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. And so that'll bring up a 3rd and 9. Short pass, Reggie Rucker. Let's see if we can work the magic with Reggie Rucker on the short pass. Here we go. AD. 63 AD, 31 AD. Not liking this. Well, we got a rare play 7. Let's see what the rare play 7 says with a 6. Overthrown safety valve pass is actually a lateral. Thinking it's an incomplete pass, the offensive team doesn't chase it. D8, so J.C. Wilson recovered 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So Sipe sends the pass to Pruitt, the safety valve. He watches it. It's picked up, and it's going to be a fumble recovery, right? And let's see if he's going to return it. No, he will not return it. Wowzers, 5, 6, 7, all the way back to the 49-yard line. And Sipe's looking around. He's saying that was a pass, and the referee says that was a lateral picked up by J.C. Wilson of the Oilers, and it's going to be Houston ball. And the coach of the Browns is not happy one bit. He wants a review, and they said, we don't have review. It's 1980. There's no reviews. When did review start? 82? All righty. So that was a 2-minute drive, and it ends up with a fumble. Fumble on a rare play. And so Houston has the ball on the 49 of Cleveland. How about that? All righty. Well, we got to go back to Earl Campbell then, right? You say you had that same rare play. I love the rare plays. I do. I know some people don't like them. I do. I have a little thing that after one rare play and a half, I have a little chart that I go to that I work around that on, but it's still fun. All right, Earl Campbell, outside run, 22 on the D. BG, it's going to be 24 on the BGs, and -2. So they're going to bump him back. So Campbell ran roughshod early in the first quarter, keep picking up 10 and 12 yards with ease. Now he's been struggling here a little bit. All right, so we're going to look for our other tight end, Mike Barber. So we're going to go to a short pass to Mike Barber. So we have a 36. It's going to be BD. That'll be AD. So we have a 21 AD. 15. And he'll make the catch and stop right there. They're going to give him 1 to the 50. But not much of a gain at all as he swung it out to the right side. And so now we have a 3rd and 11. So we're going to look for Billy White Shoes Johnson. We're going to toss it his way. So we're going to go short pass to the 3rd receiver. We're going to bring in the 3rd receiver here. Here we go. And, 66. That's a CD. It's going to be a BD. 6 BD, though. 6 BD. And that'll be caught for 9 yards, and they'll be short. So 5, 9. So what do we do now? So it's a 4th down. We're out of field goal range. So I think we just got to pooch punt it down there. We're going to go the poochy, right? You have 1 rare play of each type per game. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Let's do something like that. I give each team 1 rare play and a half. And then afterwards, I have a little chart that I roll to see if it's going to be a timeout, or if I continue with a rare play, or if I go with the other column, or if I go to second season rare play. I have a whole chart. Somebody else come up with that idea, but I like it. So we're going to bring in the punter here, and we're going to see if he can punt it down there. So we're going to bring in Cliff Parsley. And so from the 42-yard line, he's going to try to kick it deep and pin them deep. Here we go. A 43, a 32, and well, we have a rare play 18. So I haven't had a rare play over here yet. So I will go ahead and go the rare play 18 on the punts. And it's an 8. So punter bobbles a low snap, can't get it off. He tries to run using his R column and the outside run. So against CG. Oh, boy. So that's the 3rd bad snap we've had in this game. And Parsley's going to try an outside run. 13, 25. CG, and he has swarmed her on. He'll get it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is it. So Parsley can't even get the kick away, and the ball will go over to Cleveland. So I'm just gonna say that's a turnover on down. So we're gonna go bad snap on the punts, and we're gonna be turnover on downs. So a lot of problems with the special teams today. And so that drive went 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And Cleveland, Cleveland will take over at their own 42. So Sipe will come back out. Thanks for coming by, Triple G. Good to see you. All righty, so let's continue on here. So Sipe, we're going to look for Mike Pruitt outside. 51 is going to be AG. And it's going to be 13 AG on the outside run. And he will pick up 11 yards on the carry. Pruitt will pick up 11, and that's a first down. All righty. We're going to go Cleo Miller right up the middle. AS 25 on the AS, and absolutely nothing. So it's going to be a second down and 10. We are going to try a reverse to Reggie Rucker. All right, we're going to do just an end around to Reggie Rucker. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be like kind of a trick play. So BS be 25 BS, and that play goes nowhere. They get him at the line of scrimmage, so that didn't fool anybody. And the end around to Reggie Rucker goes for absolutely nothing. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. It's going to be a passing situation. So we're going to look for Ozzie Newsome, and we're going to go medium pass here on this one. Medium pass. And so a 53 is going to be BD. It's going to be AD. And it's going to be 6 AD. And that'll be good. Oh, he hits Newsome. Newsome makes a move, and he goes 20 yards inside the 30. And so a big play on 3rd down will move Cleveland inside the 30-yard line. So now we need to change the chats, right? We need to change the chats because we're between the 10 and the 30. So here we go. Good drive here. Good looking drive. So we started the drive at 9:45. So it's been a 2-minute drive. We continue on. And Cleo Miller is going to go up the middle. So we have a 42. CS 17 on the CS. And he'll pick up a couple. All right, that's what we want. We want an inch closer. 2nd and 8. Going Pruitt on the outside. And so they're going to go AG. Ooh, 15 on the AG. And he will pick up 12 yards. 5, 10, 11, 12. Inside the 15. So Cleveland moving it in here in a 7-7 game. We're going to go Greg Pruitt. We're going to spell him. We're going to bring in Greg Pruitt and go outside to Greg Pruitt this time. AD. We have 35 on the AD, and that'll be good for 8 yards, but a flag. E61 is going to be delay a game on the offense, so they never got the play off, and so it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 15. So let's go. Let's go short pass to Dave Logan. Short pass to Dave Logan. And now we need to do. Oh, we need to change the chats here. Here we go. Short pass, Dave Logan. 16. AD. 31 from sight. Ooh, 7. AD, and he will gain 14 yards. Is he in? No, he'll be short. So it's 14 yards. 5, 10, all the way down. Oh, he's going to be short of the first down, too. Because I think it was first down plus 2, but I think it's 12. 12 is the most you can get, plus the 2. So that's a big, interesting 3rd down and 1 here at the 5. So now we come all the way down here. And so we're going Cleo Miller diving up the middle here. We're going to give Cleo Miller the ball. Inside run, 26. BS, 41. 26. BS, and he will be stuffed for no gain. So it brings up a 4th and 1. And Cleveland, do they go for it? Do they go for it? No, they're going to kick the field goal. So on 4th and 1, they're going to take the points, or at least they're going to try to kick the field goal here. And they said, we don't want to take any chances. We're on the road. We want to get the lead. And so they bring in Don Cockcroft, who's surely going to make this, right? So here we go. From the K column, a 21 is a 19, and it is good. Oh, wait. Yes, it is good. So Cockcroft puts it through from, how long? So from the 5, 22 yards, right? 22-yard field goal. So this one he puts through, and Cleveland takes a 10-7 lead. So it's going to be a 22-yard field goal, almost one of the shortest field goals you can hit. And so that ends at 5. That was a 4-minute drive. And so Cockcroft will kick this off to probably Roaches. Right? So here we go. So here comes the, I leave it here for the kickoff. 56. It's going to be 41. Right to the goal line to Roaches. So he'll pick it up right at the goal line. And Roaches, a 66 is a 6. 66 is a 6. And he will bust that up to the 45-yard line. Roaches, a beautiful return to the 45. And that's where Houston will take over up at midfield. Terrific return there. Thought he might go all the way with the 66, but he did not. But they're up at midfield with 5.5 to go here. So Houston will start at the Houston 45 with 5.5 to play. Trailing 10-7. Oh, so they're not on the chart. Oh, I see. Oh, you might have to mail them then. Yeah, so you don't know their bench mine or their anything like that. Yeah. Send them a message. Tell them that they're not on there. You wonder if anybody has it. Because that's kind of important. That stuff's important when you play APBA, you know. Bad day for the Seahawks. Yeah, they missed that long field goal at the end. I saw that. All righty, so Stabler back out, right? We're going to start off with a medium pass to Renfro here, right? We're in midfield. We got a little bit of room to work with here. Medium pass to Renfro. So it's going to be BD. That'll stay BD. And, a 7. BD. And that'll be good for 19 yards to Renfro. 5, 10, 15, 19. Renfield makes the catch. And that'll move the chains here inside the 40-yard line of the Cleveland Spiders. We got Earl Campbell outside. Oh, my gosh. C.S. Earl Campbell. That's a K. Oh, it's only a 16. 16 CS. 16 CS. And, oh, man. Really? I get the K column. And I get a 16. 64. CS, yeah, 8 yards. That's it, 8 yards. I thought he might be gone 5, 6, 7, 8. So Campbell thought he was going to be gone on that one, but he is not. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 2. Short pass coming up to Casper. 56. AS. 14. 35 AS, and that's going to be good for 11 yards and a flag on the H. H35. 6. Holding on the defense. Holding on the defense, but do we want to accept that or not? Because we had the 35 AS, so we had 11 yards. We're going to take the 11 yards. And so we're going to get a first down. And so with 4 minutes to play in the half, it's a fresh set of downs. We're inside the 30 now, so I'm going to move my chat. And we're going to go outside run to Rob Carpenter. We're going to let him carry it this one time here. Boy, CG and 24 CG, and he's going to be hit for a -3 back to the 20. So Carpenter, you can go back on the bench. We'll throw the ball to you. How about that? All righty. We're going to go short pass to Mike Barber this time. Short pass to Mike Barber. So I'm going to go here. And a 31. So they're going to be playing CD. That'll be BD. So Stabler at 21. It's going to be a 15. BD, and that will be incomplete to Barber. So that's going to set up a 3rd down and long here for the Oilers. We don't want to lose any yards. I think we're going to go outside run to Earl Campbell. I just want to get back in that field goal range is what I want to do. I need to get some positive yards. David had some 1986 football. Falcons and the Eagles. The Fly Eagles fly did not fly, I guess, on his table tonight. So a 53. BD. Oh, we got a K column here. We got a K. And oh boy, a 2. And he is gone. The 11 and the 66. He is gone. Earl Campbell goes in from 20 yards out, and that's a touchdown. So the Oilers take the lead here on the 20-yard run by Earl Campbell. And so that was a 2.5-minute drive. How about that? And it's going to be the extra point up and coming here by Tony Frisch. So 13-10, pending the extra points of a 16K. That's a 40. Good. The extra point is good. So let's make that 14. So here's my 4. And where's my where are the ones? There they are. 14-10 as Earl Campbell stumbles in. And so Tony Frisch will kick this off. 24 on the kickoff. 4. And that'll be 63. That'll get down to the 2. So that's going to drop at the 2. And that'll be taken by Dino Hall, who gets a 24. Okay. 11. Kickoff return. 22 yards. Out to the 24. Not terrible field position, but there we go. All righty. So we continue on. And so Cleveland rather, will start it at their 24-yard line. All right. And they will start this drive at 2:45. Okay. So Sipe will come out against this Oiler defense. And what do we want to do here? So we got a 2:45 to play. We're deep in our own territory, so let's just get the ball moving here. So we're going to go outside run to Pruitt. See what we can get going here. So we have CS. So we have 19 CS, and he'll pick up 3. 1, 2, 3. That'll be a second down. Let's look for Greg Pruitt coming out of the backfield on a short pass. What do you think? So we have AG, and 17 on the AG will be good for 6 yards. So that'll snuggle up here as we get the 2-minute warning. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1. And we are going to go, we're just going to go, we're going to pound it up the middle with Pruitt. He's going to be our guy. So 3rd and 1. And we're going to go right up the middle here with Pruitt, see if we can get the first down. 23. So they're going to be, well, yeah, they're going to be playing BD. I'm going to go with the BD. And 62 is 24 BD. And he will pick up 4 yards. Yep, 4 yards. So that'll be a first down. So the clock will continue on. 1.5 to play. So let me see here. So we're going to be right about here. All right, so it's a first down in the second quarter. We're going to go medium pass to Reggie Rucker. All righty, so we got CS and BS. So 45 is going to be a 12 BS, and a 12 BS is going to be incomplete. Second down and 10. We're going to go outside run to Mike Pruitt here. And then we'll have to call a timeout. We'll have to see if he gets out of bounds too. They're playing AD. 56, that's probably not going to be good. 25 AD. And no gain. Does he get out of bounds? No, he doesn't. So they're going to let the clock run because it's going to be third down. Houston will call a timeout. So Houston will call a timeout here to try to freeze the clock a little bit. All right, so it's going to be a third down and 10. So we're going to go Cleo Miller up the middle. We just want to kind of run this clock and make him burn a timeout. 46. So they're going to be playing AS, I think. No, AD. And 20 on the AD. And he'll gain 3. 2, 3 up to the 40. And they will call the timeout. So now they'll force the punt here. So in will be Johnny Evans. Will punt this away to Carl Roaches. But the punting and the kicking has been an adventure in this game. So this drive is going to go, let me see, about 145. It's going to be a punt. Alrighty, so in is Johnny Evans to punt this one away from his own 40. A 63. 25 on the punt is going to be, shanked it off the side of his foot, 25 yards and out of bounds. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So Houston will get good field position here. They got one timeout left, and they're at the 35. So let's see if they can move it down the field. We're going to start off with a short pass to Casper. All righty. Short pass to Casper. 45 BS. That'd be AS. 18. AS. Anything? He's hit immediately, and he'll lose a yard. Oh, boy. So time is ticking away here. There'll be a second down. They're not going to use the timeout yet. A little over 30 seconds to go. Let's go medium pass to Rich Castor. How about that? Medium pass, 45. So they're going to be playing BD. That'll stay BD. Right? And Stabler, 42. 8. BD. And that'll be good for, well, he's going to dump that off to Carpenter for 7. 5, 6, 7. And that'll be a third down. And let me see. That's going to bring it down to about here. If they hurry to the line, they're going to save the timeout. And we're going to go medium pass for Renfro this time. So they're going to go AD. And it's going to be a 17 AD. And that's going to be incomplete. And they'll have to kick this one away. And so they're going to have just enough time for a punt. All right. And that'll do it. So Parsley will come in for the punt. So that drive took about 45 seconds, and they will have to punt. And so this will end the quarter here. So if he doesn't run it back, that'll be that. Oh, a beauty of a punt by Parsley. A 4. And that'll be 54 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Down to the 5-yard line. Oh, boy. So Dino Hall, of 43 on the return, is a 31. And, well, we have a rare play 16. We'll go with it. Last play of the half. RP 16 with a 16. With a 7. Return of Muffs to punt. Ball rolls 19 yards behind him. D8 recovers while running toward his own goal line, loses 6 more. Touchback if it puts the ball in the end zone. Now, on a muff, though, it goes out of the end zone. So that's just going to be a touchback. So it rolls 19 yards behind him. Recovered, right? So on the punt, defense receives. So the defensive team would have recovered it, but it went through the end zone. So that'll just be a touchback. I thought it might have been a safety, but it's just going to be a touchback. So that'll be doing. So that's how we're going to end the first half, and that's where we'll wrap things up here tonight. We had a fun day of playing some APBA. We had a fun day of playing some Fast Drive, and all in all, a good time was had by all. So anyway, so yeah, thanks for coming by. Hope you enjoyed this. Had a lazy Sunday here. Again, after I took my afternoon nap, after we went out to lunch, I got a little bit of energy here, so I got to play some stuff tonight. So 14 to 10 at the half. I'll probably finish this offline. I'll post the score later. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, we get a special unboxing tomorrow. I'm not sure what time tomorrow, but I have to unbox some of the things, and I can't wait to show you what I got. So that is that. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of the football game tonight, and we shall talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.